So I realized I haven't uploaded in about 9 days, which is probably not good for the algorithm. But I'm a busy guy. I'm busy. I have work. I have church. I got a lot of things going on in my life. But hey, I'm here now. Anyways, women. All right. I love women. I really like women. Okay. As a single guy, I can say that. I just want to point that out. I want that stated for the record. Okay. But you have to understand, me loving women is a choice, because the alternative is to understand them. But I cannot do both. Okay. You cannot do both. You can either choose to love women or choose to understand them. But both cannot be done at the same time, okay? It is simply impossible. This is something I have learned from life itself. Anyways, Salem, all right? What did Salem do? They burned women, specifically witches, alive. Why did they do that? One, because they were stupid. Also, paranoid. But I have quickly, or rather recently, found out that they weren't 100% wrong on that, okay? Because women really are witches, but not in the way in which they thought. Okay? I have 3 main points I want to talk about. 1, how they can use dirt to make themselves look beautiful. Like who does that? Who came up with the idea of, I'm going to put this dirt on my face and it's going to change the way I look? Insanity. And it comes in various assortments of colors. It's crazy. Like they really do cast spells upon themselves to make themselves look prettier. Crazy stuff. 2, they bleed but they do not die. What sort of madness is this? If I stab myself and I don't treat that wound, I'm gonna die from an infection. But they don't. They bleed every month, and yet they survive. Crazy things, crazy stuff. And then the 3rd is, they speak words, but they have no meaning. They can talk to each other for hours at a time. They can talk to you about something mundane, and their words just don't make sense. They're like casting spells. And you just sit there and you're like, what are you talking about? What this doesn't make sense. What do you mean you don't want to solve the problem? You have a problem. Solve the problem. No, I just want to talk about it. Why do you want to talk about the problem instead of solving it? What is this madness? Oh, this is stupid. I don't know. I had this idea while I was driving back from work. I was like, what the hell do I do? It's been over a week. What can I talk about? God, I don't. And then I just had this thought run into my head where it's like, just do this. And I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. All right, that's a pretty good idea. A lot's been going on in the world, at least since my last upload. We have the whole Iran revolution thing, which seems to have died out, unfortunately. Or maybe I bought into the blackout propaganda. That's probably what it is. I'm hopeful. Listen, I'm hopeful that Iran is gonna de-radicalize into an actual proper nation. Not necessarily a Western nation, but something akin to a functioning society. But I doubt it. Just because of all the murders and killings and public executions that have been going on in that country since the recent revolution. I believe this is the 8th revolution since the 1990s. I might be wrong on that. I'm not sure. In terms of the United States, you have the Trump trying to buy Greenland. He says he's come to an agreement where they're gonna get mineral deals, and I'm all for it. Okay, I live in America. I want America to prosper. Okay, I just don't want it to come at the cost of its own people. But hey, if it is what it is. Okay. I recently found out about this gambling app called Kalshi. I believe it's Kalshi. Yes, Kalshi. This thing is awesome. You get to bet on a bunch of stuff, specifically politics. I have no money right now, but once I get something, let's do a little bit of gambling. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of gambling. I rubbed my hands like a certain ethnicity right now when I said that. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a great time. You have options to bet on presidential elections, on people leaving office, and on certain political things right now, like when Trump is going to enact the Insurrection Act. Let's see how that goes. Maybe with this Minnesota situation going on, he might do it next month, or hell, he might do it this month. I don't know. Depends on the odds. But once I get a little bit of a free flowing cash, we're gonna do a little bit of gambling. Okay, it's gonna be a great time. Anyways, this has been Gun to the Head. You're welcome.